Hello. Ok. Hola. Hoy les voy a enseñar cómo hacer unas actividades. Lo voy a decir en español primero y después lo voy a decir en inglés. Pero la primera cosa que vamos a hacer, vamos a aprender cómo dibujar como un tipo de bonche de flores. Y así como un regalo o un dibujo para si se lo quieren dar a su mamá, a su papá, un amigo, amiga o a quien sea. Y después de allí vamos a hacer unas cartas de San Valentín. Voy a ir por paso y vamos a cortar. Vamos a usar tijeras, vamos a usar pegamento también. Y si tienen stickers, eso también. Y unos stamps. Y de allí vamos a hacer unos corazoncitos de origami. Y de allí sería todo. Okay, now I'm going to repeat that in English. So, my name is Marcia. I'll be guiding you guys through 3 activities today for Valentine's Day. The first one would be where I'm teaching you how to draw. I am going to be teaching you how to draw a bouquet of flowers. We're going to do step by step. So, if you're not super confident in your drawing skills, don't worry about it. It's all going to be okay. I'll go super slow. And we'll be doing a variety of flowers as well. And then afterwards, we're gonna do some cards, some Valentine cards that you can gift out. I'm gonna be doing my Valentine's, like all of these things for my mom. And so feel free to do them for anybody you'd like. And we're gonna be using scissors, glue stick, some stamps, if you have any stickers, and then your preference for markers, crayons, color pencils. Today, I'll be using markers. That's what I feel more comfortable in. So grab whatever materials you have in front of you, collect them all. I have mine all in front of me. As you could see, like you could probably see my screen a little bit more. Um, but yeah, so take a couple seconds. If you haven't grabbed your items yet, go get them. And then we'll be here to start. And then, of course, the last thing we'll be doing are origami hearts. It's just like a little piece of physical, like if you want to write a little message in there and they couldn't do it, you can. If not, then that's okay too. They're just like really cute. I like to give them out for Valentine's Day. But okay, so how's everybody doing? If you are okay, give a thumbs up, or you could put it in the chat and say, like, I am all ready to go. I'll give you guys probably like 15 more seconds, maybe 30. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and I have a very special person next to me who's going to be guiding, not guiding, but assisting in whatever I need today. So if you guys see someone in the background, that is my very good friend Laszlo. He'll be helping out. He's also going to be doing a Valentine's card next to me. He has some materials already. But yeah, so feel free to get comfortable, have yourself a cup of water. I have my cup of water right here. If you hear my voice being a little rough, just a little under the weather recently, but it's all good. Okay, so one of the things that we'll be drawing today, we'll show you right here. So we'll be drawing some flowers. I'll be going on how to draw a rose, how to draw the bouquet in the paper, like kind of a symbolism to like I'm giving it to my mom, even though they're not actual flowers. And then little decorations that you can add around. And so it's just gonna show up as one big bouquet of flowers right here. And then you could be like, love mom from whoever, like from me. So I would be like from Marcia. So grab your paper and we'll get started really soon. So grab your paper right here. All right, can everybody see all good? Okay, so I'll be going with the demo on how to draw a flower first, because I know sometimes people get really intimidated, and that's totally okay. I get it. Roses can be pretty hard. So I'll be using a black marker, and I'll be going over how to draw these flowers, and then once we feel comfortable enough, then we're gonna go ahead and draw the bouquet, okay? Sounds good. Okay, So the first step that we're going to do for drawing this rose, I'll be using a black marker so it's easier for you to see. It'll be the first petal, and it's going to look a little bit like just like a leaf. It's not going to be a leaf, but it kind of looks like that right now. And from there, you're going to go over and you're going to move a line across, and then you're going to connect it to the bottom of it, bottom of this like this peak. And then you have the first part of the rose. Then you're going to go ahead and do another petal. And so right now we're just going to be focusing on drawing petals, nothing too crazy. It'll look a lot better towards the end. So trust the process. And then draw another petal, draw however big you want it to be. Mine will be pretty small. There we go. And then we're going to draw the bottom end of the flower. So as you can see, when I had drawn it earlier, you could see that I did little leaves at the bottom, and that's usually where the roses are at. Not the rose, like where the flower sits. And so we're going to go over and draw it. And then do another one. It's like little crescents. There we go. And then we're going to go downwards, and we're going to be drawing the stem. You want to do it a little thick? It's up to you. There we go. And then now we're going to be doing the leaves on the side. So just do little sticks attaching to the stem. You can make them look however you'd like, but I will be doing 3 leaves in addition to the rose. There we go. Don't worry if it doesn't look perfect. I think that's what makes it really beautiful to see that you drew it yourself, and that's what makes it much more meaningful. So then we're going to draw the leaves, do little leaves, do little crescents, and ta-da! You got yourself a rose. Okay, so this is the first one we did. The first one, this is a rose. And the next one we're going to be doing is like a little daisy. This one might turn out to be easier for you. Follow along however you'd like. And then we're going to go ahead and draw these little additional pieces, these additional plants to add to the bouquet. There we go. Okay. And then for the first step for this one, we're going to draw the inner circle. So just draw a little circle. And don't worry if it doesn't come out exactly how you want it. We're practicing so then we could implement it into the bouquet that we're going to be doing. So go ahead, draw one little petal, and it's going to look like this. And it doesn't have to be super even, so don't worry. But if you want to, I could show you a technique. So you start with the top one, then you go with the bottom petal. You go to the left and start there. Go nice and easy, slow if you'd like to. Then go halfway across, and then you just do that until you fill up your flower. Okay, so this is kind of what it's looking like. So this is where you want to be at right now. And then we're going to be drawing the stem as well, like we did for the rose, but these are going to be different leaves. Roses have different ones that go on for longer, and so it's just a little bit different, but not as different as we'd like to think they are. And then go all the way down, and then draw the leaves. There we go. Okay, and then you got yourself 2 flowers. And so now we're going to be doing these 2. So these are going to be sort of a, they're using heart shapes to make the leaves. And we're going to be doing those to fill up the bouquet whenever there's like an empty space. And you'll see what I mean as we get to that point. Okay, so for this one, I'll leave it right here on the side so you could still see it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, sounds good. So we'll start off with this one. It looks like a heart, and that's basically the premise. So you're going to do one very long heart. So half a heart and then a full heart. And then that's what we're just going to be doing for the rest of it. And you want them to be next to one another so they're touching. And that's what's going to give it the effect of a flower. Then a heart. If you'd like to, you can stop here and draw a stem. But another thing that you can do is continue going all around to make another flower. And I could show you how to do that real quick. So here's another heart and another heart. And then you just go all around. You see? And then that, you got yourself a little flower. And you can add leaves to it. And there we go. And so now we're going to be doing this one. And so it's very similar, but instead of adding 4 or going full circle, you're just going to add 3. So one full circle, one full heart, sorry. You want to make them not as thin, but fuller. And they're not going to be as touching as much. Like you can see that this one, they were touching all the way pretty much to the top, but these only touch halfway. And so you go a heart, and then you do another heart, and you got yourself a little. How would you go about calling these again? I'm blanking out on the name.
¿Cómo se dice? La verdad no sé.
We see these all the time in the spring, and usually I'm able to remember, but right now it's.
¿Los que traen la suerte?
Yeah.
Ah.
Traen la suerte, and since that time is coming up pretty soon. Okay, and so these are going to be the flowers that we'll be working on with the bouquet.
Un trébol.
Un trébol.
Un trébol.
Okay. How do you say that in English?
Clover.
Clover, yes. I have a friend named Clover. But yeah.
¿Trae la suerte?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mucha suerte. And so now we're going to go ahead and draw the bouquet. And you can tell that we've been drawing it sort of small. And so you're going to want to grab another sheet of paper. Pick your favorite color if you have one. If it's plain white, don't worry about it. It's still going to be a very beautiful, beautiful drawing to get. So I'll be using a pink. I know my mom likes pink, so that's why I'm going to go with it. And then for this part of the drawing, I'll be going ahead and using other colors, not just black. So my favorite color that I'll be using is a blue. I'll be using a blue today. And then we'll go ahead and start that soon. So does everybody have their materials? All good?
Sí.
Yay. All right. Okay. So this is the first part. This was practice. We were practicing on how to draw the flowers. And so we're going to be moving on to the next step, which is drawing the big bouquet. So we're going to focus on drawing it first, and then we'll go on to write like, thank you, mom, or love you, mom, and from me. You can end up writing whatever you'd like to write. But okay. So the first part, actually, I'm going to be using a brown because I'm going to give it sort of like a paper bag feel. Feel free to use whatever color you'd like. So this is, like I said, this is the one that we'll be doing. This one, but in a bigger scale. Okay. So to start off, we're going to be drawing the paper bag or like the bouquet or what holds the flowers. Okay, so it's gonna start off looking like a triangle. Just imagine a big triangle. So we're gonna start from the left side. Left side. And you wanna go somewhere in between the middle of the page. And you don't wanna go all the way to the edge either. You don't wanna start here. You can start on the right side if you're left-handed, but this is what I feel comfortable doing. And so to give it the effect that we're trying to go for, it's starting off the line here. And then we're kind of going to be making a square. It's going to be sort of like a triangle. We go trying to fill it up so it's sort of even. If it's not even for you, it's okay. And then we're going to go ahead and drag it downwards. And so this is the top part of the bouquet. This is the top part of the paper. And now we're going to bring it in slightly inwards, but we're not going to close it in just yet. It's okay if you did. Don't worry about it. It'll get there. And so we're going to be drawing the little ribbon part where it's going to look like a little, this one. And you go ahead and use another color if you'd like. I'm just going to be using a blue because that's the color I like. So go ahead, and then it's similar to the leaves, but instead of going all the way and stopping there, you kind of just want to do like a circle, half circle, but you're going to leave a point right here. Leave a point right there, and you're going to do the same on the other side. There we go. And so it's going to look like an infinity sign. And then we're just going to draw the same thing, but smaller. There we go. And then I drew like a little circle right here. You could color it in. That's what I'm going to be doing. Don't worry if you don't want to color in just yet. You can wait till the end. But I really like this color. And so then we're going to go ahead and do the end parts of the ribbon. And you can see I did like an upside down V, and it gives it the effect of it looking more like a ribbon. So go ahead and do another one. Color it in if you like. All right. And so there we go. And then we'll go back to our other color. So how's everybody doing so far? Nice. All right. Okay. And so then we're going to go ahead and finish the rest of the paperback. And then we're going to bring it in. And then we're going to start from the left side again, pretty close to the bow. And then we're going to go down. And then we're going to do like, bring it to the right. And you're going to stop. It's okay if it goes a little crooked, because then it gives it more organic feeling and it makes it look more real. So don't worry if it's not like a super straight line or anything. And then we're going to go ahead and bring this up. This is just going to be showing the part where the paper was wrapped. So you want to think about it three-dimensionally, where it's being wrapped. And then the other side is where we're going to be finishing it off. So start off on the right, bring it down. And then what I want to do is that I want to make it so the paper's sort of peeking out from the other end. You see? And now it's going to be looking a little bit like that. And I also am going to extend this line upward. So it gives it more of that feeling where it's continuously being wrapped. So it's going to be brought all the way up. I'm not worrying too much about paper peeking out this way just because we're going to be drawing all the flowers over here. And so what we can do now is we can add texture to it since it's paper and it's crinkly and you want it to look a bit more realistic. And so we go ahead, drop paper. Just you can do them pretty randomly, sporadically. Go ahead. All right, so we finished drawing our paper bag. And what I did is I connected it to the bottom. Amazing! Do you want to show it here?
Sí, bueno, no parece como lo mismo y no he añadido la textura, pero
Should I go a little
sí puede
slower?
ser. No, está bien.
Okay. All right. And now,
Quizás un poco más lento.
un poquito más lento. Okay.
Poquitito.
So I'll just be waiting a little bit for everybody else to catch up. I'll be doing a little bit more texture, cleaning it up. There we go. Awesome. All right. So then we're going to go ahead and draw the flowers now. All right. Pick out your favorite colors. I'll be going over on how to draw a rose again. So if you still don't feel super confident on doing it, don't worry. We'll be doing it together.
Gracias.
Okay. So then this one, we're going to be going ahead and doing this rose. I want the rose to be in the middle. And so that's what I'll be doing. Okay. Can everybody see okay?
Sí.
Awesome. And so then we're going to start off with the first petal. Don't worry too much about where the stem is going to go. Most of the stems are going to be hidden under this paper bag. And so you don't have to continue to draw it physically. I'm going to get to that point and I'll teach you what to do next. All right, first petal. Then we're going to go ahead and do other petals. And so this one is going to look more like a circle. And you're going to go across. And you're going to go down with the curved circle. And then you want to get to the end point of the first petal you did. And then we're going to do another one where you go from the side and you fill up your flower. And you go again and you connect it to the bottom part. It doesn't have to be exactly at this one, but it could be at this one. And then we're going to go ahead and do another one in the middle. There we go. It can be curved. As you can know, if you've seen roses, and I'm pretty sure you have, a lot of the petals never look the same. And that's why we like flowers. That's personally why I like flowers. So we go ahead and finish the other petal. There we go. So we got ourselves our roses. So that's our first rose. And then I'm going to switch it to the green because that's what my stem is going to be. And I'm going to do the bottom part of the rose that we did earlier. So it's this part, these little leaves, because that still is peeking through. So we're going to go ahead and do the little part. And this part can show up a little bit more over here. It's okay if it goes over the bag. Sometimes the flowers are spilling out, which makes it really cute. And then we go ahead and drop that. And then we could color it in. And we can always color in as we go along, or you can wait till the end. I'll just be coloring this one in a little bit with the lighter pink. Go ahead and color it in. If you need some time to catch up, it's okay. We'll just be coloring a little bit. There we go. And that's our rose. Okay. And then we're just going to be adding the rest of the flowers. For this one, I think I'll be doing, maybe I'll do a blue. They don't have to look the most realistic, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'll go with the red. I'll keep it on theme. So pick your next color, or if you'd like to keep it with the same marker, that's what I'll be doing. But yeah, how's everybody else doing so far? Is it focus? Is it...
Sí, se queda bien.
Yay! Let's show Laszlo's progress. It looks
pequeño, muy pequeño.
No, it looks great.
Pero queda bien.
We'll fill it up. So if you feel like your flower's looking too small or too big, don't worry. The rest of the flowers that we'll be adding are meant to make it look fuller. So no worries. Okay, then we're gonna draw the daisy. So we're gonna go with the circle. And I'll be doing 2 daisies, one here and another one here. So I'll start off with this one. Then like how I showed you, you can do the top one first, and you want them, if you want them to be more even, go ahead. You start top, bottom, left, right, diagonally. You get the top ones first. You go ahead and get the bottom ones last. The order doesn't really matter. It's just whatever you feel more confident in. And so we just fill in the middle part of the flower. And then for this one, it still has some space from here to here, unlike the rose. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a stem for this one. Do a little stem. And you wanna connect it to the top of the paper bag. And then you can also add leaves if you like. I'll be adding one right here. And I'll be adding another one. There we go. And then if you need some more time, I'll be coloring this one in too, just keeping them the same colors. All right. And then we'll just be doing the exact same thing from here on the right side to the left side as well. So go ahead. But if you want to do other flowers, like the ones that I've taught you, like these little ones, feel free to do whatever you'd like. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and do the other one. The left side, circle, top, bottom, left, right, diagonal tops, diagonal bottoms, and then just filling in the circle in the middle. And then I'll go ahead and draw the stems with my green, draw some flowers, and then we go ahead and color it in. All right, so this is what we got, some of these. How are you doing, Laszlo?
Muy bien, creo.
Muy bien. How's everybody else doing? I'm just gonna drink some tea if you have anything. If you want me to go over something again, or if you feel a little confused, or you're like, okay, this is going really well, you could put something on the chat. Laszlo's here to help you read them. But yeah. Okay. So now we'll be doing the small little flowers. These could be any color again. You have free reign for whatever you'd like to do. For these, let me think. I'll make these green. Maybe blue. Actually, I'll do blue. So then we go ahead and draw the little flowers I taught you how to do, the clovers. We'll do one big heart here, another big heart on the right. And then if you see that they run into one another, don't worry, just continue it and pretend to go over it, but then continue again. This one, I feel like this one could kind of pass through it. And then I'll do little stripes here. Sometimes you can also fill it in the middle. And we bring the stem down. And it's just gonna fill up. So then do as many as you like. I'll be doing the long heart ones on both sides right here. I like mine to look a little bit more even, but it doesn't have to look that way. So heart, long hearts, and these are touching next to one another. And I'm doing 4 of these and then bringing it down. There we go. Another heart on the right side. And you see, you could still understand that part of the flower is under this one, so you don't have to draw on top of it. You can if you'd like to, but I'll continue like this. And so there we have our bouquet. And do one little flower on top because I want it to look a bit fuller. There we go. So we have our little bouquet of flowers. Oh my God, Laszlo, that looks amazing. Here we go. This one's Laszlo. He did other flowers, so you don't have to just do the ones that I did. But if you know how to draw others, go ahead and do it. Okay, so if you haven't gotten the chance to color it in yet, go ahead and do that. I'll just be doing mine pretty quickly. This is another green I'll be using. These, I'm gonna do green as well. There we go. We'll color this one in red. Okay. All right, and now we're gonna see who do we want to give this to. Like, think about it for a second. Do you want to give it to your mom, your dad, friends, your neighbor? Anybody could really give to anybody who you would think appreciate this. For me, I'll be doing it for my mom. This would be, let's say, we don't have as much room at the top, but if you do, go ahead and write yours there. But I'll be doing a little bit to the bottom, so it'll be like Happy Valentine's is what I'll be trying. Let's see, what color should I use? Here, I'll go at the top. And then just write Happy Valentine's. I'll do mine a little curved. Be like happy, all capitalized letters, happy Valentine. And then I'll do little hearts for the exclamation points, just for extra love. Happy Valentine's. And it's gonna look a little bit like that. You can also draw more hearts on the sides. I'll be doing some. All right. And then, like I said, this will be for my mom. Be like, Happy Valentine's. I love you want. And be like, from Marcia. There we go. So you just finished ours. Wow. Okay. So this is what mine looks like. Happy Valentine's. Share the love. Do you want to share yours, Laszlo?
Bueno, pues no sé quién va a recibir esto, pero tengo...
This one's Laszlo's. Look how cute it is. Oh my God. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Muchas gracias.
Okay. So we finished the first drawing. All right. So then we're going to be moving on to making cards.
Ooh.
So you can go crazy on these. You can add stickers, stamps. You could redraw the bouquet of flowers if you'd like, but I'll be teaching you how to draw a little bear, just like with a little heart or like being happy or mad or however you're feeling. But we'll go ahead with that. So you can put this to the side. Let's see over here. All right. So if you have any construction paper, go ahead and get that out. I already did mine, already prepped it. But if you got any of the kits, then you notice that the sheets are really, really big. So what you're gonna wanna do, here, I'll grab this sheet of paper. I'll grab this box. So you can see that this page is huge. And I mean, technically, you can use this huge page and make a giant card. But for me today, I'll be going ahead and making it just slightly smaller. So what if you want a slightly smaller card like I do, I'll be folding this one in half, this giant, giant piece of paper, and we're gonna be doing it hamburger style. So if you ever learned in class or at school, they teach you the hot dog style, which is a very long way. Yeah, sounds good. So then it's gonna be hot dog style, but we want hamburger style. All right, there we go. And so then we're gonna be cutting this one up, and we're gonna be doing another cut again. So go ahead, cut it through the middle where you just folded it hamburger style. Get your scissors, and then we have half a sheet of paper. And this will do a great way of doing a card. Okay. When you have your sheet of paper, you're gonna do it again. Not hot dog, sorry, hamburger style. And that's how you're gonna make your card. You're gonna fold it from one corner to the other corner. Make sure that they align right here and then right here. And when you notice that they do, you can set it down, grab onto the right side, hold it, and then you're gonna flatten it on your left side. And you're gonna go ahead, use your finger, use your nails, or if you can use a glue stick as well. Go ahead like this and like this. And there we go. We got ourselves a little card. So I have this one, purple. I'll be doing this one. My mom already did one for her, so I'm gonna be doing this one for my little sister. She loves purple. And so we'll keep that in mind. And so then for the outside, we could do cut out hearts, or we could also draw a little bear. But I think I'll save the bear for the inside. So for this part, we want to grab more paper, pick whatever color you'd like. If you have more construction paper, go ahead and use that one. But this one's a little smaller, and so I'm going to be cutting out a heart from here. And if you aren't super confident in cutting out a heart, don't worry. I have a little tip that I still remember when I learned at school. So we're going to go ahead and fold this paper, once again, hot dog style. Go ahead and cut. Make sure.
Hamburger stuff.
Hamburger style. This is a hamburger. I want a hamburger now. And then we want to go ahead, grab the right side, hold it down because the corners are touching one another. And then use your left hand and crease it. This one isn't going to be a card. This is just going to be for cutting the hearts out. Okay, so we have our page. It looks like this. All right.
Wow.
What's up? Okay. Y ahora we're going to be drawing half a heart so then we could cut it out. This makes it much easier. So go ahead and then we're going to draw half a heart. Make it as big as you'd like. If you want it bigger, so for mine, I want it to be much, much bigger. So I'm going to go a little taller. There we go, half a heart. And try to make sure that you're doing it on the side that was creased. Don't do it on the side that opens up. So then we go ahead, you drew it, and then we're going to be using some scissors. Ta-da! We got some scissors. If you have some scissors, go ahead and grab them. If you need a little bit of time, don't worry. But I'll be doing it again. So we go ahead and cut it up. Cut half a heart. There we go. Ta-da! We got ourselves a little heart.
Wow.
Wow.
Qué bonito.
Okay, and so for this one, for this card design that we'll be doing, I'm gonna stick it right in the middle. So if you have a glue stick, go grab one, and then you're just gonna do the back of the heart. And you're gonna go around it. You could do the shape of the heart. If you remember, you don't have to use a lot of glue. Just use just enough. And then we're gonna go ahead and place it right in the middle. Ta-da. If you need a little bit more glue, you can go ahead and add a little bit more. I noticed that mine isn't sticking super well. So I just lift up the sides and then I put some more glue, lay it down. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. And for this one, we'll also be doing a Happy Valentine's. I'll be using a blue marker. And this is for my little sister. So I'll be doing happy right here and then Valentine's. Happy.
Solo estoy pensando también en Feliz Día de San Valentín, que cuesta mucho más.
Feliz
Como Feliz Día
de
de San
San
Valentín, no
Valentín.
sé.
Yeah, okay.
Pero Happy Valentine's se sirve.
Yeah, I'll do that one in the
Ok,
inside.
perfecto. Donde tienes más espacio.
Happy Valentine's. Valentine's. And then and this is for my little sister. Her name is Tata. That's her nickname. And then I'll be adding from me. And then you just add your name. And we could go ahead and decorate it however we'd like. I want to do another cute little heart inside. So that's what we'll do. Fill it in. right? And then I'll be doing a cute, tiny little hearts around too. I love hearts. And this is a super easy way to show my little sister how much I love her. Like, da-da-da. And then if you have any stamps, go ahead and use them. They're cute little hearts. You can see I'll be using these. And you just stamp them around. Ta-da! Whoa, stamps a lot. Ta-da! Okay, and so this is what I have right now for the front. And then inside, I'll be teaching you how to do a little bear that I'll be giving to my little sister. Minutes. I'll use a brown marker for this little bear that I'll be teaching you how to draw. I can show you real quick how to do it. So this is a little bear. The bear can be feeling however way you'd like to feel. This one's a little bit more like, ah, and this one's more like showing your heart. But I will do this one. This one's the one I'm feeling more like today. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a marker or your choice. If you have a crayon, color pencil, go ahead and use those. And so we're gonna go here. So we're gonna start off with the ears. Right here. Here, I'll fold this real quick. So we're gonna start off with the ears. I'll bring it towards the bottom end of the page. It's like a crescent. And then we go across, go a little bit further just for this part. You don't want to go super far. You want to go far enough where you can tell it's the in between the ears. There we go. Ta-da! And we got the ears. And then we're gonna go ahead and draw the rest of the face right there. The cheeks. You can make him however cheeky you'd like him to be. I like my bears with much fluff. So we'll go ahead and draw the other cheek on the right side. Mine are just fluffy. I like fluffy cheeks. If you want it to just be more round, go ahead and do that. And so then I'll draw the ears in. So it's the same thing, the same movement you did for the ears, but a smaller version, and you fill them in. All right. And so then we're going to do the little heart shapes. There we go. We're going to draw the hands first. They're going to look like two candy canes. Candy cane, sort of like a heart-shaped half. And then you're going to bring it around. Do that. You see? It kind of looks like a candy cane. And then we're going to go ahead and do the other side. Half a heart. It's a candy cane. Ta-da! And then we're going to be drawing the arms. There we go. They're around, you could say they're like an oval. They look like an oval. And it's not a full oval because you're not finishing it up. And you're going to start halfway through the candy cane and then go around and do another oval. You can bring it all together right there. All right. And so you have the little heart shape now. It's really cute. Okay. And now we're going to be drawing the little tummy area. And so you're going to go, you didn't have to bring it all the way here. And then you're going to go start from either side, whatever one you'd like. And then you're going to do like a little circle around. And then you're going to go from the right side and do the same. And you just bring it in together. And it looks sort of even, but you don't have to worry too much. We're going to draw the little feet. And they're also ovals, similar to the hands. And then draw their little toes. And I do two little stripes at the bottom. You can make however chunky you want your bear to be. There we go. And now this is my favorite part where we get to draw the face. So I'm feeling very lovable. I want to show that to my little sister. But if you don't feel that way, go ahead. If you feel a little bit more sad, angry, happy, excited, any facial expression you'd like to use, go ahead. I'll teach you how to do this one first, and then I can go ahead and teach other ones. So I'll be doing the eyes. Mine's more like happy, mellowish. And then I'm gonna do the eyebrows. They're just two little lines. Do the nose. And then do the cheeks. There we go. And then the little mouth. Ta-da! Then we're gonna do a little bit of blush. Because he's happy.
¿Por qué no?
Why not? There you go. Be like, ta-da! We got ourselves a little bear. How's everybody doing?
Qué bonito.
Okay.
Es muy bonito.
Okay. And then I'll be doing like a cute little heart on top. Color that in real quick. All right. And if you feel like you don't want to do this facial expression, like let's say you want to do more of like a smiling, just a simple smiling one. Like I'll do the eyes right here. These are the eyes, eyebrows, nose, and you could just do like a cute little ta-da. You see? Cute little one. Doesn't have to have his mouth open if you don't want it to. If you want it to be more upset, it could be like this. You could show it with the eyebrows, be like super angry. Be like, I love you so much. And go ahead, be like, ta-da, blushing. And then if you want to show like another emotion, you could show that he's a little bit angry with this little sign right there. Let's see, is there another emotion?
Mm. Mm. Pues para hacer un oso llorando, como
I could do a crying little bear.
pueden ser lágrimas de alegría también.
Okay. And then be like sad. They're more like pointing upwards. Then be like a little droopy. And then you could do like a little crying. Ta-da, if you feel like it's crying. Or joyful cries. Be like still with a little heart. Like, I love you so much. It hurts. But yeah, let's show Laszlo. He did a little bear too. Ta-da!
Como sorpresa. Más,
So
más que
cute.
nada.
And then you can go ahead and decorate it more, however you'd like. Just putting a bunch of little stamps. Be like, for my little sister, be like, I love you, bear, very much. There you go. Cute little bear.
Oh,
I love you very much.
qué lindo.
And so this is our little card. Okay.
Pues muchas gracias, Marcia, por
Yay.
mostrarnos todo esto y tener, no sé, cosas muy lindas para regalar mañana.
Vamos a regalar todas estas mañana. I have two ready. Este para mi mamá y esta para mi hermanita. So we'll have things to gift, and you can always make more. You can add more flowers. You could draw the bouquet, this one here or here. You could do whatever you'd like to do. or even add stickers. I forgot to add cute little stickers. My little sister, she likes Pokemon, so I'm gonna add her a cute little one, cute little purple one.
Oh,
So
qué bien.
there we go.
Pues muchísimas gracias, Marcia. Muchísimas gracias a todos que están aquí con nosotros este viernes y esperamos que hayan disfrutado de todo.
Y que se la pasen súper bien mañana con mucho amor. Yay.
Hasta luego.
Hasta
Derechos laborales. Servicios de salud. Justicia ambiental. Participación cívica. Licencias de conducir y desarrollo del liderazgo comunitario. Estos temas son importantes para nuestra comunidad. Son lo que nos mueve a trabajar cada día para impactar la calidad de vida de las familias latinoamericanas. Queremos un Minnesota inclusivo, multicultural, donde todos tengamos oportunidades. Creemos que nuestra comunidad puede liderar un cambio radical, influenciando las políticas públicas, moldeando una narrativa propia y apoyando el desarrollo de líderes latinoamericanos. Únete para hacer realidad esta visión colectiva para nuestras familias, para nuestra comunidad. Somos Copal, comunidades organizando el poder y la acción latina.